CQ. CQ. Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Papa Tango. Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Papa Tango. Go ahead, Whiskey 1. It's Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Papa Tango. Yeah, well, I'm in Homestead, Florida, and that's where I got my ticket. Was over at the Everglades Club. I go over there every once in a while. Haven't been there for the last 2 meetings, but yeah. Yeah, well, I'm getting a lot of static. I'm on a little end-fed dipole in an inverted V, and I tried talking around to some local people, and it doesn't do very well. But on long distance, it does well. Yeah, roger that. I have it programmed in, and I'll jump over there.
You 5 and 9, Steve, up in Lauderhill.
Okay, perfect. What it was, I did not have my audio monitor on my radio. I'm streaming live on YouTube, and the audio feeds from the radio right to YouTube. And if I don't have the audio monitor on, they can't hear me only on the radio. So I just remedied that, and I believe it's working okay. And I'm just waiting for someone to let me know on YouTube that all audio is good. And Eddie, if you copy me, I see that you got Australia during the CWWPX contest. Cool. Wow. Good job, man. I guess that beam is working right for you. All right, folks, we're about 2 minutes away from the Aries Emergency Practice Net here in Miami-Dade County. We'll be starting that shortly. Eddie, check out my new shack here. I'm up in the second floor now. I got the spare room. There's my radio stuff, the rack with power supplies and radios and stuff like that. So that's what it looks like here right now. For the moment, it's nice and neat, but we know how that goes. All right, this is W1HQL. My name is Steve, and I'll be calling the Miami-Dade Aries net tonight as net control. This net meets each Tuesday at 7 p.m. on this repeater, serving Miami-Dade County and the surrounding areas. All amateurs are invited to use this open repeater when it is not occupied by a scheduled net break. This is an informal net and is part of the ARRL field organization. The purpose of this net is to practice our communication skills in preparation for emergencies and provide training in procedures that would apply in actual emergencies. We conduct this net as a means to improvise or improve our communication skills and to get to know the amateur radio operators who participate. Break. In the event that we lose this repeater frequency, our backup repeater is 146835 with a PL948. And in the event that we lose those repeaters, we'll do our best on simplex at 146520. Please visit us on our website at www.w4svi.club. That's w4svi.club for additional information. Now, is there anyone that is listening to this right now would like to act as a backup net control? This is a procedure that we will be doing moving forward on the net to secure alternate net control in the event that the net controller, which is me right at the moment, is unable to continue on with the net. And the purpose of that is in the actual emergency or a live net. There may be tasks that the net controller may be distracted from the radio, and an alternate net control would need to be used. So with that, do we have any volunteers out there that would act as a backup in the event I'm unable to continue with the net?
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Sierra Golf, Willie.
Willie, I know it's Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra. Is it Sierra Oscar Golf?
It's Kilo Sierra Golf.
Okay, got it. Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Sierra Golf. Are you stepping up to the plate this week again to act as backup net control in the event I drop dead?
Yeah, I was waiting to see if anybody else will do it so we can have a shift around and have have more people be able to do it. But if not, I am here available and I will do it.
All right, copy. Appreciate that. If anybody else would like to step up to the plate, let me know. It's always good to have two alternate net controls. But this is a process that we'll be following moving forward on the nets. Just securing an alternate net control. It's just going through the motions, folks. Doesn't mean you're going to become one during these practice nets, but it's a good practice to get into so that if you ever do run an actual net, it's something to consider. All right, continuing on with our preamble, all radio amateurs are invited to participate in this net. When checking in, call net control, not my call sign. Release the mic to pause and listen briefly to avoid doubling with someone, and then give your call sign. Repeat it phonetically, and then give your first name, your location, and if you need to be secure from the net, or if you have any traffic that you need to pass. Now, before we take any check-ins, are there any stations having an emergency or priority traffic? Please call now. All right, this is Net Control. My call sign again is W1HQL. Not hearing any emergency or priority traffic, we'll begin to accept check-ins at this time. Remember to call Net Control, pause, listen for any doubling, and then give your call sign phonetically, then your name, then your location, and any traffic needs to pass. I'll start taking check-ins now. W1HQL standing by.
Kilo, November 4, Sierra, Foxtrot, Mike, Howard, Miami, with traffic.
Kilo 4, India Mike, Steve, Miami, Brickell, no traffic.
All right, acknowledging Kilo, November 4, Sierra Fox, Mike, Howard. I see you got traffic. We'll get right to you in a moment. K4, Kilo 4, India, Mike, Steve, got you. I've also got into the log. Believe it or not, I copied the station on 10 meters as I was coming over here to start the net. Kilo Oscar 4, Sierra Papa Tango. He's over here in Homestead also. He was calling CQ on 10 meters, and I caught that. Told him about the net, and then they may be coming over here. And then I've got Eddie checked in via YouTube, Kilo Juliet 4, Juliet Tango, Quebec. And I've got another station, Kilo Yankee 4, November, Quebec, also on the YouTube chat. Apologies, guys, as I'm reading the preamble and whatnot, I have other windows open. I don't have two screens, so I'm unable to see the YouTube. I just reduced those screens and we're there now, and I can see there's a couple more folks there. In any event, I've got those for check-ins. And Howard, Kilo November 4, Sierra Fox, Mike, go ahead with your traffic, sir.
Net Control, KN4 SFM. Just want to let everybody know I'll be working the simplex net from 1930 to 1945 hours, 146520. All are welcome.
All right, Howard, thanks. And I got that, and I just put a note in the YouTube chat section for anybody that shows up. They know that immediately following this net, the simplex net's on 146520. And it helps if I put in the correct frequency. Decimal 520. For whatever reason, my 5 didn't go through. And it didn't do it again. 5, there it goes. All right, this is net taking check-ins.
Move the frequency. Thank you, sir.
All right, is net taking check-ins at this time?
Number 4, Oscar Delta Bravo, Jeff in Homestead, no traffic.
Kilo 4, Sierra, November Bravo, Jose, no traffic.
Kilo 4, Oscar Delta Bravo from net. Jeff?
Net control.
Yeah, Kilo 4, Oscar Delta Bravo. You still there, Jeff?
Yes, sir, go ahead.
Listen, do you want to make any announcement regarding this weekend's activity? You want to hold off on that?
You can go ahead and do it, Steve. You pretty much know all the info, I believe.
Okay, cool. I'll do that in a moment. Other station calling net.
Kilo Oscar 4, Delta Victor Golf, Neil in Homestead.
Okay, I've copied Kilo 4, Oscar Delta Bravo, and I've got Kilo 4, Sierra November Bravo, and Kilo Oscar 4, Delta Victor Golf. Additional check-ins?
Net control. This is November 4, Romeo Bravo Bravo, and for RBB, Mike in Hialeah.
Mike, congratulations on doing it correctly, checking into net control. Thanks for paying attention. You did it exactly as required. All right, folks, you are tuned into the Miami-Dade Area's Emergency Practice Net. It occurs on this repeater at 7 p.m. every Tuesday evening. Immediately following this net, as announced by Kilo November 4 Sierra Fox Mike, immediately following this net is the Simplex Emergency Practice Net on 146.520. Good opportunity to check out your Simplex operations. Again, repeaters require electrical power in order for them to operate, and antennas that are up high for them to give you some good coverage. And you know what happens during a bad storm, hurricane, whatever, antennas are knocked down, power is out, and those repeaters may not be available. Even if they're on temporary battery backup, those batteries do go down if there's nothing charging them. So we may have to revert to simplex operations, and this is a good opportunity for you to practice those operations and improve on your station so that you can increase your range and your capability of receiving, as well as providing relays to whoever is operating as net control. All right, there's another significant announcement. An additional repeater is now operational, and we'll tell you about that after we take some additional check-ins.
K4 KKC, Kilowatt 4, Kilowatt Charlie.
Line, good to hear you on the net. I copy you loud and clear, K4 KKC. Thanks for checking in.
Yeah, I'll take some traffic, flag me for later.
Roger, do you want to wait or do you want to pass it now?
Either way is your net, sir.
Roger, go ahead, pass your traffic.
Right, so if you all know, Florida QSO party is coming up at the end of April. I know I'm a little early, but April 30th to May 1st, mark your calendars. If you want to get workout states, if you want to get a good amount of DX, if you want to get active on HF, this is the time to do it. So the Florida QSO party, go to floridaQSOparty.org on your internet there and check it out. I don't want to take any more of your time. K4 KKC, back to net.
All right, Align, thanks for that update. That's Florida QSO FloridaQSOparty.org or just FloridaQSO.org?
FloridaQSOparty.org.
Roger, got that. And that's from April 30th to May 1st. Thanks. Hopefully we'll get a lot of participation with that. All right, to follow up with that, there is a new repeater over at the club. Thanks to Jeff and his team of folks, Kilo 4 Oscar Delta Bravo, installed a GMRS repeater. We put up a commercial style UHF antenna on top of the tower. It seems to be working fine. It has a fair footprint for the type of repeater it is. If you are interested in utilizing that repeater on the GMRS frequency, it is 462.625. That's 462.625, and it is a 5.0 K positive offset with that. And the PL is 100. The PL is 100. So feel free to use that repeater if you're licensed appropriately, and it is available, and it's a good sounding repeater. And he's working some interesting experiments in getting it linked up to Zello and whatnot. So it's a pretty cool tool, and I know if it's available. It would be a great community tool, especially in a disaster, where folks that have those type of radios that you can buy at Walmart, they may be able to reach out and ask for help or give damage reports and things like that. So it has a lot of potential in being a productive repeater. You tuned in to the Miami-Dade Aries Emergency Practice Net. It's now 7:15 p.m. and we're taking check-ins.
Net control, can you copy KN4 SFM? Net control, KN4 SFM.
I'm sorry, Howard, go ahead.
I'm sorry, I was hearing you online but not on the radio. I just want to make sure we were connected.
Yeah, I've relocated my shack. I'm just having issues with the foot switch. I used to have the foot switch Velcroed to the floor so it wouldn't slide around. Now I'm up on the second floor. We got the wooden floors that are really slick, and I'm chasing it with my foot.
QSO, yeah, you made a broadcast that I could hear online, but I could not hear over the. It wasn't coming in over the repeater. Thank you.
All right, you're all good now. You getting good audio over there?
QSO, yeah, I have you on radio and online.
All right, cool beans. Thanks. Again, this is W1HQL for the Miami-Dade Aries Emergency Practice Net. Any check-ins? Anyone tuned in? If you want to, we've got 8 folks up online here. We're streaming live from my shack, and that's also a great tool for recording the net. So if you want to listen to any previous nets, any kind of news articles or anything like that I provide after this net on the EARC net, everything is recorded. Just to show off real quick, yeah, we are in the new W1HQL shack. Here's my rack. the rack and the shack, the 7100 with the tuner and speaker and mic switch, the Kenwood, and then a couple of power supplies, power distribution board, voltage monitor. That thing way up there, that's an inverter. That's not operational yet. My clock's over there with Zulu and standard time. And it's just the closet. You don't want to look in there. That's where all the stuff is shoved right now till I get it organized.
K4ABX, Mike, Mobile, and Miramar.
Mike, was that K4 Alpha Bravo X-ray?
QSL, Kilo 4 Alpha Bravo X-ray.
All right, Mike, we got you. You're loud and clear on the repeater. I just want to make sure I got it right. Thanks for checking in.
Thank you, Steve, and thank you for the net, 783.
Jamie, Kilo Golf 4, Oscar X-Ray, Oscar. I see you here live on the YouTube channel. I'll throw you down into the log here. And Mike, thanks for the note. Appreciate it. All right, immediately following this net, we start the Everglades Amateur Radio Club net. Got some interesting news articles for you, so stay tuned. Also, don't forget, travel over to Simplex immediately following this net to do a quick check-in with Howard and practice your Simplex operations on 146520. All right, Ruben, I see you just checked in also. Cool. Kilo November 4 Hotel Yankee Golf. Putting you down into the log. Now, light on the check-ins as compared to last week. Must be something good on TV or something. Or people are just getting bored with me. But this is W1HQ. My name's Steve, located here in Homestead, just on the west side of the Air Reserve Base. And we're taking check-ins for the Miami-Dade Aries Emergency Practice Net. If you're just tuning in, we're also streaming live on YouTube. If you want to find that, just type in my call sign, Whiskey 1 Hotel Quebec Lima, and or Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net, and you will find the live stream.
Zen 4RBB. I was actually over by your area this weekend. I was over at the shooting range. Over.
Ah, okay. Were you there Saturday or Sunday?
That would have been Saturday. No, Sunday. I was there Sunday. Sunday around I want to say 11 till about 4:30.
Were they doing the iron shoot?
not when I was there. I know when I was leaving. When I was leaving, there was a group of guys wearing that, that olive green, tactical green stuff. Maybe about 15, 20 of them. Just as I was leaving, but I didn't hear nothing like, "Woo, what's going on over there?" type stuff.
Yeah, because usually on Sundays, they have like a tactical shoot that anybody can participate in. I used to go a couple of years ago. I was involved in that, but it just got too expensive with ammunition, so I hung that up and parked the 1911. Put that in the box and just have it resting for now until ammunition is more affordable.
Yep, I know what you mean. I got to now replenish 200 rounds that I spent out of my stash. So, yep. But it is expensive, but it is fun when you go and do one of those courses. I've never done one of those courses. I mean, I did it when I was in the National Guard or when I was over in Fort Benning. But down here, it's just a civilian. It just costs too much. But I'll hand it back over to you, Net Control. This is N4RBB.
All right, Mike. Thanks for the chat. I appreciate you checking in.
Check in.
Check and go.
This is Kilo, Mike 4, Delta, Foxtrot, Romeo, Tim and Cutler Ridge. I have a question.
All right, acknowledging Kilo, Mike 4, Delta, Fox, Romeo. Go with your question, sir.
Okay, you might have already addressed this. I don't know. I just was turning up the volume. But how is Lewis doing? And is it possible, if I've got his phone number, could I send him a message over the telephone?
Yeah, of course. I think you would. It'd be nice to hear from you. And there's no change in what I reported last week. Just focusing on recovery. He received some brighter news a couple of weeks ago on his current condition. It's not as bad as they thought it was. So therefore, he's more optimistic in his recovery, and that's the only information I have to offer at this time.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Yeah, it's a private matter, of course, Steve. But yeah, I got his number. We've texted before, so yeah, maybe I'll send him a text message. I just didn't know, that'd be well received, appropriate, or whatever. But I'll do that. Thanks for the update there, Steve. And yeah, we'll keep praying for him and his recovery, and hope everybody lives a good life, man. Game 4 DFR.
All right, Tim. Thanks, and I got you in the log. Also, I see W4THM checking in on YouTube, getting you down in the log. Robert, thanks for checking in.
Says November 4, Charlie, Juliet, Golf, Carlos, no traffic.
November 4, Charlie, Juliet, Golf. Got you in the log also. Thank you for checking in, Charlie. Carlos, I'm sorry. I wrote down a C and I was writing a name and I said Charlie. Sorry about that, Carlos.
Hey, Charlie, some friends call me Chuck, Carlos, whatever you want. It's all good with me. Just same name, different language.
Copy that. All right, folks, we're 4 minutes out. Do we have any last-minute check-ins? We'll close out this net to give folks an opportunity to shoot over to Simplex and start checking in, and then we'll start the EARC net at 7:35. Okay, so that'll give folks an opportunity to get over the Simplex. It's that important that gets accomplished.
N4 CRE, Color Ridge, no traffic. Good evening.
Your ears must have been burning because I was writing down your name instead of Carlos's name. All right, Charlie, we got you in the log loud and clear as usual. Thanks for checking in.
No worries. Thank you much.
Whiskey Delta 4, Juliet Kilo X-ray. I don't have you in the log yet. So you just checked in over here on YouTube, so I'll get you in the log also. Whiskey Delta 4, Juliet Kilo X-ray. All right. Any last minute check-ins? All right. Nothing heard. That gives me an opportunity for a quick restroom break. We'll commence with the Everglades Amateur Radio Club net at 7:35. This is W1HQL net control for the Miami-Dade Aries Emergency Practice Net, closing down the net. Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Sierra Gulf, alternate net control, you may secure, sir. Thank you for standing by.
73 is to all. KO4, KSG clear.
Station call.
All right, it's W1HQL for the Everglades Amateur Radio Club net starting in 3 minutes at 7:35.
Howard, this is K4AM. That was N4 Echo Victor Oscar.
All right, hello stations, hello stations. This is Whiskey 1 Hotel Quebec Lima, and I'll be acting as your net control station for the Everglades Amateur Radio Club weekly informational net. And the purpose of this net is to gather amateur radio operators to talk about ham-related information, get on the air, chat, and have a good time. You do not need to be a member of the club in order to check into the net, and this net operates at 7:30 p.m. every Tuesday evening on this repeater. And as always, the net will yield a frequency to emergency or priority traffic at any time if needed. Break. The Everglades Amateur Radio Club is an ARRL Special Services Club. We offer ham licensing testing, yearly field day operations, and other ham-related activities. Our regular club meetings occur on the second Friday of each month. I think that's going to be March 8th. Because I think March 1 is on a Friday. So March 8th, so it'll be an early meeting, and that will be at 7 p.m. over at the John D. Campbell Agricultural Center. Again, that's the second Friday of each month over at the John D. Campbell Agricultural Center. And where is that, you ask? Well, the address is 18710 Southwest 288th Street. Again, my call sign is W1HQL. My name is Steve. I'm down here in Homestead, and let's get this net started by taking some check-ins.
This is November 4, Charlie Juliet Golf, Carlos, no traffic.
All right, November 4, Charlie Juliet Golf, Carlos, got you down.
This is Kilo 4 India Mike. Steve, no traffic.
Hi, Steve. Got you into the log. I also took the liberty of trotting down Kilo Juliet 4, Juliet Tango, Quebec. Kilo Yankee 4, November, Quebec. Kilo 4, KK4, KKC. Kilo 4, Kilo Charlie. Line Kilo Golf 4, Oscar X-Ray Oscar. Kilo November 4, Hotel Yankee Golf. Whiskey Delta 4, Juliet Kilo X-Ray, and Whiskey 4, Tango Hotel Mike. Those are all the call signs that I pulled off of the YouTube. And just a reminder, we are streaming live here on YouTube. Just need to search either my call sign, W1HQL, or Everglades Amateur Radio Club, and it'll direct you over to the link in order to watch what's going on here live. And we're also recording it so that all the previous nets, you'll see them listed also, and you can click on any of those and listen to previous nets.
November 6, Delta Mike Echo, Doug and Kendall with 2 relays.
All right, net control acknowledging November 6 Delta Mike Echo. Hey, Doug, and go ahead with your relay, sir.
Hey, Steve, thank you. Relaying in Kilo Mike 4 Zulu Hotel Mike. That's Jen. And Kilo November 4 Sierra Mike Uniform DJ.
All right, I got your two relays, Kilo Mike 4 Zulu Hotel Mike and Kilo November 4 Sierra Mike Uniform. Thanks, Doug.
Thank you, Steve. 73.
This is Whiskey Bravo 4 Delta Bravo WB40B Pete in Richmond West. No traffic.
All right, Club Treasurer, Whiskey Bravo 4 Delta Bravo. Pete, thanks for checking in.
Net control. This is Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Victor Golf Neil with one relay.
Kilo Oscar 4 Delta Victor Golf. You're in the log and proceed with your relay.
Kilo Oscar 4 Yankee November Golf Lydia.
Congratulations to Lydia on getting her tech license at the last club meeting. Kilo Oscar 4 Yankee November Golf. Thanks.
Thank you, Steve. 73.
All right, first thing I got for you this evening. Where is the list? Here we go. All right. Well, the club has a GMRS repeater in operation, and if you're interested in working that repeater or using that repeater as a properly licensed GMRS operator, you can tune into 462.625. That's 462.625. The input is 467.625, so it's 5K up on the offset, and the PL is 100. PL of 100. It's got a fair footprint, and it's a robust antenna and a great Motorola radio. And thanks to Jeff and his call sign. Jeff, what is your call sign? I don't remember. Kilo 4 Delta Oscar Bravo. Hold on a minute. Find out what it is here. Oscar Delta Bravo. I remember that. Damn. And thanks to him and his team of getting that thing installed. It'll be an excellent tool. You know, GMRS and FRS. You know, those type of radios can be purchased at Home Depot, Walmart. You know, Amazon, wherever. Don't need to be an amateur radio operator. And you know, a lot of families have those radios already. And it would be useful during a disaster, a bad storm or something, when comms are down and people need help. That'll be an additional tool that may be able to be helpful in getting folks the assistance they need, since it's such a common type radio that folks purchase when they do purchase two-way radios. So I think having it over at the club and down here in South Florida with the coverage, I think hopefully we never have to use it for that purpose, but I think it'll serve a great purpose if it does become necessary.
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Sierra Golf, Willie and Hialeah with no traffic, Steve.
Kilo Oscar 4, Kilo Sierra Golf, got you in the log, Willie. And thanks for the Aries Net stepping up as alternate net control. Much appreciated.
Anytime. 73 is to all. KO4, KSG clear.
All right, here's a little space weather for you. There's a geomagnetic storm that's approaching us. It's going to hit us possibly on March 31st. We may be feeling effects of it already, but a moderately strong G2 class geomagnetic storm is expected to hit the Earth magnetic field on March 31st. During such storms, naked eye auroras can descend into the United States as far south as New York and Idaho. In fact, the storm might be stronger than predicted. The source of the CME active sunspot AR2975 just sent one or two more CMEs right behind it. So there were three blasts coming out of that sunspot, and they're on their way here. The sunspot activity has been busy, and since yesterday has exploded more than 17 times. 11 Class C flares plus 6 M class flares occurred. The eruptions have hurled at least 2, possibly 3 CMEs towards Earth. The first CME has already been modeled by NASA and NOAA and is expected to hit the Earth's magnetic field on the 31st. The second CME and the potential third CME are following close behind, and they will likely arrive on April 1. Their combined impact could spark G2 to G3 class geomagnetic storms. So put on your aluminum foil hats and stand by. And with that, do we have any additional check-ins?
Homestead checking in, no traffic.
Sorry, I doubled on that Homestead check-in. Say again. Station again with a check-in, I doubled.
And Homestead.
I did it again. I doubled you. Say again.
Sorry, Steve. N4, November 4, Oscar Delta Bravo, Jeff and Homestead.
Okay, gotcha, Jeff. Thanks. I made the announcement about the repeater you guys put in, so thanks for that.
Oh, appreciate the help getting that antenna in the air.
All right, continuing on with our space weather update, the thermosphere is also heating up. The Earth's upper atmosphere is feeling the heat of solar cycle 25. New data shows that the thermosphere, which is the uppermost layer of the Earth's atmosphere, is rapidly warming. With the thermosphere climate index tripling in the past year, the rapid warming could herald a stronger than expected solar cycle. All of this information is gleaned off of spaceweather.com. If you're interested in following these stories and learning more about space weather, I suggest you head over to that website. Interesting website. You can even watch live auroras from live TV cams that are situated in areas where they have those.
This is Ray, KO4YFH, checking in from Cutler Bay, no traffic.
All right, Ray, got you down in the log. And make sure I got that correct. It's Kilo Oscar 4 Yankee Sierra Hotel.
Foxtrot Hotel.
Roger. Kilo Oscar 4 Yankee Foxtrot Hotel. Got you, Ray. Thanks.
Good evening. This is Alpha 4 Sierra Whiskey. Stefan, in Sunset, with no traffic.
Hey, Stefan, good to hear you. Haven't heard you for a while. Alpha 4 Sierra Whiskey. Hope all is well with you.
Thank you very much, Steve. Everything is fine here. I had a wonderful spring break with the kids, and everything's back to normal here. Thank you very much. 73.
All right, good to hear. Thanks. All right, the use of HF by Russian troops in Ukraine. What would be a net without talking about the Ukraine now? Shepherd Media carries a story about the use of HF communications by Russian troops invading Ukraine. The Russian army relies heavily on HF radio, using transmissions between 3 and 30 megahertz. HF transmissions obviously travel long ranges, and they bounce off the ionosphere and back to Earth. And like a bouncing ball off a table, this phenomena means that HF transmissions can reach ranges of thousands of miles. Duh, we know that. Well, several HF radios are in service within the Russian army during its ongoing invasion of the Ukraine, such as the R-166 RTEC and the R-176 anti-HF, and the VHF-UHF vehicles mounted are also static radio sites. These may carry voice and light traffic for the Akastia MC2 system, which is deployed as a command level unit with Russian combined arms armies. Russia has 11 such formations spread across 4 military districts, and HF may also be used for intra-echelon trunk communications also. Interesting if you understand the Russian language or if you have a translator, you can also utilize, and I've done this, is go over to WebSDR. There are 170 some odd stations on WebSDR scattered across the globe, and you can listen in to HF communications through those radios. And I actually tuned into one that was located in Russia this afternoon. So interesting listening in. I was able to cheat because my daughter-in-law speaks fluent Russian, and she was able to translate live what was being discussed. And there was actually two stations within Russia talking about how they had families in other states of Russia and that they were okay, and they were just concerned about, what do I want to say, refugees and things like that. So interesting stuff if you want to tune into WebSDR. You can read that full story that I mentioned to you at www.shepherdmedia.com. Shepherd as in SHEPHARD media. Shepherdmedia.com. And you're tuned into the W4SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club Informational Net. My call sign's W1HQL. My name's Steve here in Homestead. We're taking check-ins.
Kilo November 4 Sierra Foxtrot Mike.
Yeah, turn down that YouTube in the background there. Okay, Howard, how'd you do?
I do not have Lewis's magnetism. Our final number is 9, which includes you and I. And we are shut down for the night. Thank you, Steve. I appreciate it.
All right, Howard, thanks for all you do over there on the Simplex. Appreciate your assistance with that. So we got you down in the log with 9 check-ins. Thanks.
Kilo November 4 Zulu Victor Golf, Travis and Homestead, no traffic.
Hey, Travis, how's it going, man? Good to hear you on the radio. So I got you in the log as Kilo November 4 Zulu Victor Golf. Got you down.
Kilo 4, Quebec, Kilo Lima, John, mobile.
Kilo 4, Quebec, Kilo Lima, mobile. John, got you down, loud and clear.
Roger, thank you very much.
All right, a few more things. Another one on Ukraine. Whiskey Tango Whiskey is broadcasting on shortwave to Ukraine. WSMV TV aired a news item about the Tennessee-based shortwave broadcast station WTWW, operated by radio amateurs Ted, Whiskey Bravo 8, Papa Uniform Mike, and Holly, Kilo Gulf 4, Whiskey X-Ray Victor. And that station is broadcasting specifically to the Ukraine. The YouTube description reads, I quote, "This is a WSMV4 news segment in Nashville, providing news about WTWW shortwave radio in Lebanon, Tennessee. The station is broadcasting to the people of Ukraine during the war with popular music to lift their spirits. WTWW is a non-profit radio station supported by listeners. Your financial support is much appreciated and necessary. So if you're interested, tune in to WTWW and or shoot over to the internet to https://wtww.us. And if you care to support their operation, feel free to do so."
And for RBB, Mike and Hialeah.
All right, Mike, thanks for checking in. Got you down.
X4 BOB, Bob and Kendall, no traffic.
All right, KX4 BOB, Bob, loud and clear as usual. Got you down. Thanks.
Kilo X-ray 4, Victor Echo Tango, Oscar, Hialeah.
Okay, I got the Victor X-ray Tango. You went a little quick for me. Go ahead again.
Sorry about that. Kilo X-ray 4, Victor Echo Tango, Kilo X-ray 4, Victor Echo Tango, Oscar in Hialeah.
All right, Oscar, I got you in the log. I can't. You're coming in a little choppy. I got the Kilo X-ray 4, Victor X-ray. I'm not too sure if there's a Tango after that. Is there a Tango after that?
Victor Echo Tango, Victor Echo Tango.
Roger, I got that as a vet. Victor Echo Tango, Kilo X-ray 4, Victor Echo Tango. Thanks for your patience, Oscar. Got you in the log correctly this time. All right, we just got a few minutes left, and last thing I have is ham radio related, obviously, and it's about the China's space station, which is being constructed currently in low Earth orbit following the launch of its first module last May, and is expected to have room for astronauts, experiments, and now amateur radio. The International Amateur Radio Union, the IARU Satellite Frequency Coordination Panel, reports that it received an application on March the 8th for an amateur radio payload to be on board. The station is being proposed by the Chinese Radio Amateurs Club in cooperation with the Aerospace System Engineering Research Institute of Shanghai and the Harbin Institute of Technology. Previous news reports have noted that the Chinese Manned Space Agency plans to have 3 astronauts on board continuously for a minimum of 10 years. One module will house the astronauts. The space station is also expected to use the remaining 2 of its 3 modules to host scientific experiments for researchers from all nations of the United Nations. Break. The amateur radio station is applying to use portions of the VHF-UHF amateur radio band and will consist of communications by voice, repeater, AFSK digipeater, and slow scan TV or other digital imaging modes. Not unlike the radios on board the International Space Station, the ham radios on the Chinese space station are intended for a variety of uses, including contacts with students to inspire careers in science, technology, engineering, and math. According to their application, the payload would launch in the 3rd quarter of this year. You're tuned in to the W4 SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net. Again, my name's Steve, W1HQL, and we're taking check-ins. And apologies for those that are on YouTube. If you are typing messages to me, I'm down to 1 monitor. I usually have 2, and I've got 1 on order from Amazon because the other one fried. So it's kind of awkward working with 1 monitor when you need multiple screens. So, I just came back up over here on YouTube to see what's going on, and I see a couple of messages there. So thanks for tuning in and giving me some thumbs up over here. I'm not a YouTuber, but I appreciate you guys being there and utilizing this. It's something different to do. And welcome to my new shack. One more time, I got to show off a little bit. For the moment, it's pretty neat. I'm sure it'll get sloppy as time goes on with projects and things like that. But that's the rack. It's been redesigned. It's a regular computer rack, and You can see I got my 7100, the tuner, a microphone switch, a headset speaker switch, and a microphone switch. The speaker sitting on top of the tuner there. 2 power distribution units. My Kenwood 2000 power supplies, power distribution board that I built, and that little black box on the side is a solar battery charger, but I don't have solar panels attached to it. I just have my power supply attached to it, mocking a solar supply to keep the batteries charged. So there's a battery backup for that rack as well, and an inverter also sitting on the top. That's also an additional backup for multiple redundancies. So that's what I got. What you don't want to do is look in the closet, because that is a mess, because I kind of shoved everything in there from the old shack, and now I've got to organize it and whatnot. But I've got time to do that. And you're right. That's all I need is an amplifier, and then I'll be whole.
Ken?
Go ahead, check in.
Hey, Net Control, this is Kilo, Mike 4, Delta Foxtrot Romeo, Tim and Cutler Ridge. And yeah, congratulations on your new shack. And you'll keep it as organized as the previous one, because I recall the previous one was pretty organized. So congratulations there, Steve, and enjoy moving into the new space.
All right, thanks for that, Tim. Yeah, and I know that was you, Charlie. I recognize the sign.
Taking seconds.
Yeah, taking check-ins.
KF4 user X Mobile, downtown Miami, no traffic.
Hey, Rolly, I got you in the log, loud and clear. Kilo. Oh man, I'm writing sloppy. Was it Kilo November 4?
I'm sorry, I said it a little faster, man. Kilo Foxtrot 4, uniform Juliet X-ray. I'm Bright Brickle right now, no traffic.
All right, copy that. Thanks for checking in. You'll probably be our official tail gunner if there aren't any further check-ins.
Kilo Golf 4, Quebec Lima Echo is actually the official tail gunner today.
Hey, don't count your chickens before those eggs hatch. There could be one more after you.
Kilo Alpha 4 Alpha Mike Romeo.
And there he is. That is the Nets official tail gunner right there. How you doing, Harry?
I'm doing well, and you?
I'm doing good. I haven't heard you in there for a while. I was kind of looking forward to hearing that last call sign. You took the title away from 2 guys.
It's all in the timing.
You got it, buddy. You got it. So with that, I'm going to close out the net, and just for safety's sake, are there any further check-ins?
Kilo Oscar 4, Delta, Kilo November.
Sorry, man, Harold. Looks like Kilo Oscar 4, Delta, Kilo November. Did I get that right?
Roger that. Sorry about that.
Okay, man. All right, that's it. Unless I have additional check-ins. Wow, we filled up a whole page and then some. Good job, guys. Thanks. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. We had some good activity going here on the YouTube channel. I'll keep that open for a few more minutes, and because it looks like you got some active chat going on there. I really hate to shut it down with that going on. So thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you the same time, same place, same station for the W4SVI Everglades Amateur Radio Club Net. And this is W1HQL. I'll be signing off.
Hey, are we moving the net to another frequency, I hear? Or asking to?
Negative. Not at all.
Useful.
If you had tuned in, I may have been mentioning something about a GMRS repeater.
No, I was reading the emails I just got. I wasn't around earlier, and I just got my phone, so I was not reading emails that were posted.
Copy. No change here.
W1HQLK 4MR for a quick question.
Yeah, go ahead, Aaron.
You said a 5 kc shift, and did you mean a 5 megahertz shift?
Yeah, 5 meg up. It's 462, 625, and inputs 467.
Roger, because you said 5 kc earlier, and I was like, I think that's a little off. I think you meant 5 meg. That's why I meant to ask you about that.
Yeah, it may have been a slip of the lip. Yeah, 5 meg.
All right, no problem, because that's the standard shift on UHF for amateur and even commercial.
Copy.
What's going on there, George?
Oh, nothing. Just woke up from my nap. And I almost missed the net, but I didn't.
Cool deal. Just leaving one of the sites here working.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Good, bro. Good, man. Right before I got to work, I had to do an estimate on I'm actually going to put I'll tell you on the phone, but I'm putting something together at an exotic car dealer.
Yeah, you started to tell me that earlier, but yeah, give me the details whenever you want. Give me a call. I'll be away for a little bit.
Yeah. It should be a good start of a good relationship there.
QSL.
¿Se portaron bien? Everything good?
I have no idea. Like I said, I was sleeping for a while, so pretty far. All I heard today was the weather change that brought in all the stuff from the other frequencies, but I haven't heard anybody do anything.
Good. All right, that's a sigh of relief there, bro.
Yeah, well, don't take that as a relief yet.
And we had a clean net with no interruptions. You got to be, you gotta be thankful for what you did get and be appreciative of it. That's just the way it is. And waving a hand to both of you guys. But I'm shutting her down. George, you sound like you're already shutting down. Can for us, I've been.
Well, I've been shut down for the last hour or so.
AW4. Very thankful there, man. I just wanted to put that out there. Take it out there, Rachel. Good evening.
Good evening. Howard, are you and your trainee therapy?
Training's in Ocala. I'm going to be trying to make it out there myself, but that's going to depend on what happens in the morning. I can tell you this: I cannot stay long. I'm hoping I can get 2, maybe 3 relays done, but after that, I got to go.
Okay. Well, I've got cardiologist at 9, so I probably won't be there. Probably before 10.
I'd tell you to reschedule, but the weekend after that, I'll be in Jacksonville all week.
Okay. I just thought I'd check. Depending on what I pack depends on whether or not I think you might make it.
It's just so. We need to complete that powder deal anyway, so I'll try to get out there to see you in the morning. And like I said, my boss wants to meet me early at the shop in Plantation, so Not sure how long I'm going to stay, but I would like to make a relay or two if I can.
Okay, sounds good. 7-3, KW4.
Yeah, George, before I sign off, anything new on that ATOS?
No, I'm still studying for the general. You know, he has it. He hasn't gotten rid of it yet, but yeah, I want to pass the test before I start buying stuff. You know what I mean?
George, I got an IQ that puts me somewhere between broccoli and cheese. I passed it. You can as well. Let me know if that guy comes up with a price on the 857.
Sure, so. Rolly, check your email.
USL, will do. If I could die tomorrow and know that I was able to sit inside and drive around the block of Bugatti.
I just had a rapper who had his set on fire. I just closed out that. I'm trying to close out that case this week. That one ain't going anywhere. But that was a Bugatti Chiron, and he overpaid by $840,000. So anyway, gotta go, guys. K-Enforcement.
Wow, it's amazing. Wow, different level stuff, man. Big leagues.
Allie, the Bugatti has got to be better. My sister let me drive. She used to work at Mercedes-Benz of Hollywood in California. When I went out there for a wedding, they gave me a loaner car, which was a Pantera. That was a piece of shit.
Yeah, it's one of those things at the bucket list I had there. I was like, wow, man. I guess the guy saw it in my eyes. So he was like, you want to try it? And I was like, I mean, would you let me? I thought he was going to say, no, sorry, can't let you, but beautiful cars, man. Jesus Christ. I think it's, wow. I had no words to say. Basil, did you get the information I sent over to you? You got it on your text? Check. Are you guys hearing that noise too? Yes, loud. It's very loud here in Hialeah, West Hialeah. I'm hearing like a weird as soon as I unkey. Is everyone hearing it, or is that just on my end? I think it's just you. Weird. Got a weird noise. It's a millisecond right after you key Yonki.